Hello and welcome to this video. Today I am going to share with you the 5 steps. It's a framework essentially from Google about mastering and creating the best prompts for your AI interactions. And let me just tell you a quick story. When I started playing around with chatgpt, which was kind of the first foray into learning about how to converse with AI, I come from an SEO background, and so search, keyword-based phrasings, and searches was kind of where I was coming from, and it was very challenging, to be honest with you, to switch from a search type of approach to a conversation type of approach. I didn't get it, frankly. You just ask it, and then off it goes. No, there's a lot more to it, and this framework that I'm going to share with you really breaks that down. And once I started using this, the results, tenfold, hundredfold, up the game for me. And so I'm going to dive in here today and share it with you. And what I'm going to show you here first is basically the course itself. This is a 9-hour course from Google on Coursera, and you can get to it. I'll have a link in the description below. But essentially, it's all about prompting and how you can create the best foundations for your AI prompting work. Now, what I did is I took the essentials from this and I broke it down into what I call the TCREI Master AI Prompting Framework Layout. I essentially just vibe coded a web page here. It looks fancy, and it kind of is, but let me kind of take you through the steps, and then I'll provide the template that you can use going forward for any of your AI conversation work going forward, and it's going to vastly up the game for you. All right, so this is the Google TCREI framework, and we're going to start writing the prompts the best way we can. So basically, let's summarize it here. TCREI is TCREI, task, context, references, evaluate, iterate. And we're going to break this down by showing you some examples. And again, at the end, you're going to get the template. So here's an example. Like, one of the things, as I said in the beginning, is I would just start using AI as a search engine. But you clearly have to, approach this quite a bit differently. And one of the key ways that you can really make the AI work in your favor is to define the task. And that's really step 1 here. An example would be write a persuasive LinkedIn post about a new analytics dashboard launch. Summarize this 15-minute YouTube transcript into 5 key takeaways. Generate 10 email subject lines for a Black Friday sale. So these are some tasks specifically, right? Now, while that's cool, we really need to get into the context. And often what I'll do here is I'll actually, from the get-go, I'll actually ask or tell the AI who it is supposed to be. So if I'm writing, let's say, a new email piece with a subject line and body, I will tell it you are an expert email copywriting guru, right? Then write a persuasive LinkedIn post about, or write 10 email subject lines for a Black Friday suite, and that might be all we need to do at this point. Then I'll come in and talk about the context. And my target audience is marketing directors at a B2B SaaS companies with 10 million ARR. I'm writing to men over 40 who want better fitness habits but are busy executives. This email will be sent to past webinar attendees who didn't purchase. So if you are thinking about writing better emails, a great place to start is, as I said, define the task, move into the context. But here's where it gets interesting. References. Using examples and showing the AI kind of the style. Here's where you can also upload some of your past, copy materials. This can be PDFs, other emails, but examples here is clearly a win. Here's an example of a headline I like. Stop guessing, start scaling with data-driven funnels. Use the tone of Apple product pages. Clean, confident, and aspirational. Here's a past email that worked well. Here you go. You paste in the snippet. You can even add a PDF here, as I said, or other materials. Sometimes I'll actually add an image. I might have seen an email, or maybe there's some copy I like from the social media somewhere. I'll grab a screen share, a screen copy of that, and I'll paste it right into here. Now, we're not done yet, because in Evaluate, we can now drill down even further to help the AI understand exactly what you want. Does this LinkedIn post sound professional yet approachable? Are these email subject lines clear and curiosity driven? Does this sales copy match the Apple style tone I asked for? If not, document what's missing. Too formal, make it punchier. So this is like, kind of self-editing or self-critiquing. Sometimes I'll even say in the iteration, which we'll get to a second, how confident are you about these answers? If it's less than 50% confidence, let's go back and iterate. And that's exactly what we're doing over here. Make it more benefit focused and cut jargon. Add a call to action at the end, encouraging to book a call. Shorten this to under 120 words and use a bolder hook. This is exactly what you need to feed the AI engines to make it really beneficial for you. And if you look at some of the content here, you might wonder, where does this come from? Was this examples that I pulled out of my hat? Sort of was, but it came from ChatGPT, but it was using my personalization inside ChatGPT because it understands who I am already. If you haven't personalized ChatGPT, you can do that by going into personalization. By the way, here is exactly the question that I asked about the TCREI, but here is where you can personalize. So if you go to ChatGPT and go down to your profile picture down in the bottom left, which may change, by the way, but right now that's where it is at. And come into personalization, you will tell it what type of instructions, custom instructions that is. It's basically defining its behavior here. Be confident, clear, specific. Don't get too verbose or chatty. Be constructive, but also critical. USD default currency, tell it like it is. Don't sugarcoat responses. Take a forward-thinking view. That's what I told it. It's kind of the baseline. But I took it a step further. It talks about the occupation, owner of AI automation, advertising, and marketing agency, focusing on growth via leads, funnels, remember the funnels, conversion, sales, focus on Facebook ads, YouTube ads. This is what we do at the agency. A little bit more. I run a marketing agency, serving high-ticket coaches, consultant experts, authors, speakers, associations, executive. And so I break that down even further, talk about my challenges. And I want ChatGPT to act as a strategic advisor that prioritizes practical insights first and creative ideas second. So when you customize this, you'll notice that the feedback that you get is based on that. So let's go back over to the app that I created, and let's talk about the template. How simple is this, guys and gals? Task, write a type of content about topic. Okay, perfect. Context, audience is, describe. Goal is, describe. Constraints, word count, tone, etc. References, examples I like. Insert. Evaluate, check for specific success criteria. Iterate. If it's not on point, adjust with new feedback. So this is the iteration. And I really urge you to not go at face value for the first turnaround here. Go back, kind of critique, how would you, if it comes back and a third time and you really like the answers, go a fourth. Say, if under these conditions, and maybe describe a new condition, maybe it's a little different audience segment, how would you rewrite this? So that's basically TCREI in a nutshell. And I'm going to say, as I said, I'm going to post this in the back, in the bottom here. And if you're interested in this app, by the way, it was developed with famous.ai. And you can do that yourself if you would like to start playing around with some really cool website designs. But essentially, that's it, guys and girls. Get into this framework. And I don't think you need to spend 9 hours going through the Google course on Coursera, although I think it's 14 days free. $49 a month or something at the baseline, and then it goes up from there. Plus, there's a lot of videos on YouTube that talk about the 9-hour course and kind of summarize it, and that's a little bit of what I'm doing here. So if you like this, hey, give me a like, give me a question and a comment if you'd like. A lot more coming here. Love this stuff, love making these videos, and specifically for you, right behind the camera, I can see you. This is you, the entrepreneur, the business owner, the student, the executive, somebody who's learning about AI, or even a professional marketer who is trying to embed this into your workflow and start working with clients. This is a great way to get started, and so much information, so little time. But at the end of all of this, it's about one thing: transformation. And that is you helping your audience, your friend, your customer, your client, your banker, your real estate person, whoever that is. That's what the transformation is all about. And if we all could think about that as the angle and the educational value add that this all provides, then we're heading down a good stream here. So hope you like it, and I'm off and running to the gym. Take it easy. Bye.